What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today. It is week 16 in our Steelers Superstar series, and honestly, at this point, one would assume we probably already have the bye week. Do we? We long gone. The bye week has been achieved, I don't even know how long ago, as we have a 4-game lead on anyone. But obviously, you still want to win, because if you lose, whether you have the playoffs or not, you lose a player. And if you win, you obviously win a player. That's literally the name of the series. And of course, we technically gained 2 players this week because I forgot about Roquan for like 2 weeks, and we finally brought him in. This is what the team looks like. Obviously, if we lose, well, I wouldn't say any of these players. I'm going to say any of these players are up for grabs, but it's really not. It's Marpet and Brooks. The rest are kind of like locked in. But the defense, there is no questions about it. Anyone here, even Roquan or Pierce, who we just got, could be gone. We'll take a look at Roquan and Pierce in a second. But I did want to talk about the fact that we're live on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Maybe check out the channel. You could be here for next time we're live, which we, do Madden stuff usually, at least to start. And then we do second channel stuff, which if you didn't know I had a second channel, PKR Plays. It'd be appreciative if you were to subscribe to that channel and maybe check out some of the stuff, because I actually really do enjoy posting to that channel. I just don't get to post as much as, I need to, because the main stuff is the main focus, of course, as that's, kind of what people interact with the most. Let's take a look at Roquan now. The guy that should have been on our team for a while. He's like, boss, you forgot me. We kind of did forget you. I'm sorry, okay? This is what he looks like. 93 overall. I think those are pretty fair ratings. And then his abilities, mid-zone KO and Lurker, which, once again, I think are very fair abilities for him. Now, for Pierce, I didn't make him as OP as he probably should, because, I don't want inside stuff. I think you would just break it. Like, it's just too good of an ability. It really shouldn't even be in the game, honestly. This is what he looks like. 94 overall. We only buffed his power move by 5 or 6. Block shed was only like 2 or 3. We really didn't upgrade, kind of the main important stuff. We upgraded play rec, and we made him slightly faster, but he was already, for his size, pretty fast. I think he was like 71 speed, like 85 excel. I mean, we really didn't change much because he was already a pretty good overall. But instead of giving him inside stuff, which is just absolutely broken, we gave him under pressure. That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Instant rebate. Pass rush point when they successfully shed blocks. I suppose goal line stuff makes it's pretty fair. And then reach elite, which is kind of, run stopping type of stuff. Grab a guy while he's trying to run pass. And then, of course, run stuffer, which will actually be a chance to be activated because we only have 3 X factors. Enough of that. Let's go to week 16. Are we actually going to get a legit breakout? I think, what was it, just Fields that has gotten a breakout so far? No one else? Is it because we're an owner? What's the story here? I don't know, but obviously playing those Raiders, we have the bye week already locked up. Players of the week, Murray, Allen, Flowers, and Stafford. No one involved in our last game got a breakout week. I don't know what I'm even saying at this point. Let's take a look at the Raiders roster. See what we can potentially steal. Kyler Murray, a really good quarterback. But Fields is basically Kyler Murray, but more accurate at this point. Zach Moss. Yeah, running backs are pretty brutal around here. A.J. Brown, pretty decent wide receiver. Strong wide receiver. Receivers outside of that, though, are lacking. Tight ends awful. They don't really have much of a receiving threat. They really just don't have much of a threat on offense outside of Murray, really. Mekhi Becton, really good left tackle. Decent left guard, and Dotson, who I believe is star. Mitch Morse, okay. DeCastro, solid, but on the retirement watch list. Mike Remmers should not even be in the NFL at this rate. Max Crosby, okay. Back to his Raiders, which is kind of cool. Yatur, Gross, Matos. I'm going to be honest, unless these linebackers and corners are sick, I don't understand how this is a fantasy team. Like, fantasy means, like, hey, it's something you want. This is bad, Devin Bush, the corner's got to be nuts. Yo, this is the worst team I've ever seen. Let's take a look at these upgrades. We did a bunch of upgrades from, behind the scenes. A bunch of players that, they come in and, they come in here and there. It is kind of sad, though, because I consider Jamin Davis one of the behind-the-scenes guys now. But he is, right? Like, he's not going to be the main dude anymore with Roquan finally actually on the roster. Desmond King, man coverage upgrade. I need some speed. My man gets torched because he's so slow. What do we need? I guess we need accuracy. I don't want to lose scheme fit. Nice, we don't. We don't. Nice. a throw power. That is not what I necessarily needed, but I'll take it. And then Roquan, let's get that pass coverage up. Gets to 93 pass coverage, which gives him the scheme fit and acceleration because clearly Roquan Smith is not fast enough. As Kyler Murray looking, I mean, everyone looks good in the Raiders uniforms, right? Let's be honest. I don't think it necessarily fits Kyler Murray, to be honest, but I think just in general, you know, it kind of works, right? Like, it doesn't matter. That's just a uniform that's going to look good on pretty much everyone. So, obviously, we're not going to say, oh, Kyler Murray of the Raiders. You know, I'm just saying. Oh, thought, you know, Jamin Davis is going to... Oh, Roque! How? Roquan's first play is a fumble forced touchdown. Pierce versus... Well, he already lost. But Pierce versus DeCastro. Look at all the time in the world. There goes Kyler Murray. Bobby Wagner, not as fast as he used to be. Oh, my God. What a throw by Kyler. Really good blocks, obviously. I mean, we're a good pass rush team, especially since we got Pierce, which, you know, replaces Donald. But we have gotten slower, right? We've definitely gotten slower. So, you know, even though we're a good pass rush team, it's not like we're going to get there that fast, as they're going to kind of be forced to throw it out to Zach Moss, who's rather slow, obviously. They're about to get destroyed by Clowney. Second and 8 from the 27-yard line. Chin up to the line of scrimmage, going against the tight end. He probably had us, but that is the safer route. There's no probably in that one. That is just straight up burning. Nobody there. I'm kind of glad they lost because they were being kind of cocks about it. Oh, picked off by Jackson, who's having himself a game. Thought he was going to fumble. Well, I'm glad, you know, at least that's in the video. Oh, there goes Tyreek. Going to make it count as he's going to be taken down by Bates and the help of their linebacker. Inside, Jones for a gain of 7. Jones up the middle. Gets just about the first down. But I'm just saying. Call it how I see it. Aaron Jones gains about 4. 35 after a failed run attempt. I mean, you know, Aaron Jones' offensive line looking pretty good, so why not give him another go? And Tyreek, that's a tough throw. And it's going to be picked off. Give it to Jesse Bates for absolutely Jesse baiting the hell out of me on that. I didn't think he was going to get over there in time, and he did. Of course, that is a very long throw. Maybe we could have just taken Larry Fitz, but he took a long time to get open. It was probably just a force it to someone or punt situation. But now I think we probably should have punted, shouldn't we have? As we're not going to see Michael Pierce on the play. I don't believe, and maybe that was him over there. Couldn't tell if that was him or Clowney. We're not in this formation. And obviously, you know, the Raiders, after a couple mistakes of their own, pick up on one of our mistakes and have a chance to capitalize on it. Really good dive by Jackson, who's having a hell of a game so far. But A.J. Brown gets the best of him on that one. Unlimited resources, it seems. No, nice. Somebody hit him. Might have been Odigizua, who's gotten absolutely screwed over by the spin. I don't know what to do for that. As Zach Moss, nice little spin. Zach Moss looks faster than 86 speed, I will be honest with you. All right, not that much faster. But, yeah. Oh, we got burned on the inside. We're just going to take this. And Red Wine with a good tackle. It's going to be a 4th and 4, so they will score most likely. There you go. 7-3. All right, run up the middle after a failed pass. I can attest to them looking a lot stronger than us. They're looking really good right now. Schwartz maybe. Pitts wide open. Absolutely no one on him. Gets a great block from Tyreek. One of the best blocks of the season. And takes it to 35. For Tyreek to hold that block for that long is god tier. Absolutely insane. And that will start the second quarter. Especially since it's a cross conference. There goes Aaron Jones slipping through. Gains about 6. Yikes. But true. Aaron Jones to the outside. Slips it for a gain of 3. I like it. Uh-oh. Aaron Jones gets absolutely locked up. Wow. Onwuz, I remember how to say his name. I don't know how to remember, though. As we will erase their 3 points, but we only get 3 ourselves. Chin, get in there. Nice hits. To the 50, but obviously a really good running lane there. Kind of caught us off guard. We weren't really set up necessarily. All right, Pierce's first game is not really going so well. He's got to go against, obviously, DeCastro. Honestly, with the... Oh, there you go. First down to A.J. Brown. Foot looked a little iffy. But honestly, with how slow Pierce is, him getting pushed into the play like that is actually probably not the worst thing. It's the whole getting up part that kind of, hinders him a little bit because he's a big fella. Took him a while to stand up, obviously. We push a lot of players in there, and speaking of pushing, they get a lot of yards, all things considered. They gained 3, even though we absolutely clogged that lane like a used Tampa 2 defense is pretty good. Bobby Wagner with a huge hit to the 15-yard line. Once again, they hold on, and they're moving. We got caught off guard. Oh, he's so open. Yo! I don't think it mattered if the javelin was there or not because he just mossed us. I mean, well, it is, but it's not. It is pretty cool. Oh, there goes Aaron Jones. Oh, look at Aaron Jones. Try to cut it back right, and I just could not. And now you're probably thinking, oh, he means back left. No, I meant it. I was going to try to get that little bit more room there was to the outside. Couldn't get there, unfortunately. Play action. Look! That could be a pick 6. Jesus, Patrick Ricard. Could you not, dude? Just swat it. If you're that bad at catching, just swat the ball. Don't try to do all that now. That was scary. Inside, we're just going to go for the first. Like, it maybe could have went left, but I just don't want to risk someone blowing up that lane and killing us, so. That guy who I still can't pronounce his name, but I probably should because he's doing so well that, I mean, he's going to probably make the game-winning play. So I should get used to saying his name by now, as Tyreek now drops it. I mean, we lowered the sliders. We made the sliders harder for ourselves, but I don't think I touched catching, did I? I don't know if I did. Larry. And he dropped. I must have touched catching. I must have touched catching. There's no way we're catching nothing here. Did I? I don't think I did, though. I can't remember, though, to be fair. And there goes Aaron Jones. A little bit of a bad throw, but just enough speed to get to the edge and gain that very unlikely 3rd and 10 conversion. Obviously, we were looking really rough leading up to that, so pre-play was looking bad. Obviously, once we got going, it worked out, but still. Najee Harris. Wow, these DTs. Malik Jackson with the play. Kind of getting torched here. I never go short. Pitts is open. Run, Fields. We baited him. Number 97 saw it, but he was too late because Fields is fast. What a play, dude. Cheesing. Is that a Doritos link? Is that what you're saying? Or? Oh, my God. Who was that? Somebody just made our lineman pay, which obviously in turn made Aaron Jones pay. Maybe not. Oh, wow. They're making some plays. That's a good throwaway, though. You've heard of swamp ass, but you never heard of swamping. Yep, that's why I should have threw it away, because now our field goal is gone. Really good coverage on that play, obviously. The pressure really wasn't there on that play, but obviously coverage sack. That's a wasted opportunity, baby. Our coverage is doing pretty good. Get up and... Oh, chin. Almost just took one on the chin as Brown broke those ankles. And are they not trying to call timeouts? I think they will now. They will. Uh-oh, screen pass. Roquan, he's too fast. He is too fast, but the offensive line got a piece of him still. We stopped him for a negative gain. That is unfortunate. Pierce, who has absolutely gotten locked down this game. And, I mean, speaking of lockdown, A.J. Brown has not felt that word all day. Can't imagine they're going to make a play here, though. Outside could get open, though. Oh, he's got him. He doesn't got him. Oh! Whew, that scared me a little bit. I didn't want to touch anything after that mistake. As I switched to the wrong guy. I thought it was going to switch me to the guy that actually tackled him. He didn't. Thankfully, they went inside. I think what the plan was is that they thought that we were dragged out enough to where he could have caught that inside and taken it out. But, of course, that closed up. Look at the yard difference. Obviously, it's tied up, and I believe we get ball at half. But they are doubling us in yards. Ow, my eyes, and they're standing. Aaron Jones, I mean, there was some potential left, right. We're running the ball a lot, obviously, but that's just because it just seems like anytime we throw the ball, it's just a negative play, whereas the running game has been there a little bit. Aaron Jones to the outside, maybe not. And Fields going to have to take off. There really just wasn't anywhere to go. Really good decision to run. Great blocking. Somebody should. Inside, Pitts going for the possession catch, as you should, especially when your receiving game is struggling as hard as it is. So Great decision just to get that possession. And here you can see we are going to be taking that inside lane to Hill because it's looking like a potential score one-on-one. We're going to see that look. Maybe not, and that's a really good throw as Larry catches it. That is a dime of a throw. Decent route, and we gain another first down to the 14. That was very risky. Don't think that should have been a chance at a pick, though. That seemed really questionable. I don't know what happened there, but thought maybe we could get it out there in front, and we just could not, of course. There's no point anyways. As Larry Fitzgerald sits down, gets the first down, and almost the score. I don't know if it's just like a respect thing, and they just don't want to pummel Larry, because, like, who wants to hurt Larry Fitz? He's a freaking hero. But, like, you know, that was it's a questionable one. Of course, we're looking to throw. Run. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. They look like they're blitzing. Oh, they tricked me. They tricked me! It's about to go to Pitts there, but obviously they got stuck in that sack animation for an hour and a half. Take chips over cookies, but the salt from chips cuts my tongue open. We're going to go back to the ground game. Aaron Jones looks like he has some room, and we're back to the one. For the one. 3rd and goal. To take the lead. Patrick Ricard gets it. He runs a guy right over. About damn time, dude. That guy has been absolutely crushing us. DT on DT crime on that one. Bobby Wagner gets a free rush, and he takes down Kyler Murray. Obviously, Kyler Murray having protection, great protection all day. Yep, that's what 2 people do. Definitely didn't expect that one. He just burned it. Clowney gets locked up. Kyler all day to throw, and that ball was poorly thrown to the 17-yard line. They go back. It's surprising because you look at those numbers. Kyler Murray's having himself a pretty good day, but back-to-back kind of iffy plays. Obviously, you know, wasn't really his fault on the pressure, but he could have made a play. He's fast, obviously. And here, that's just kind of like a give-up play, as the Raiders are just going to be happy to give the ball back. Down 7, I guess. Uh-oh. Don't tell me they did it. That's close, though. Barely gets it past Jesse Bates, who already has an interception when covering Tyreek Hill, but not fast enough this time, buddy. And we are going to take that huge play down the field, almost doubling our passing yards just on that play, basically. Oh, and Aaron Jones gets absolutely pummeled. No help at all in that one. I don't know about that. I don't know. I've never tried it, so I'm not gonna hate it. Oh, there you go. Speaking of hating until you try it, and drag route actually was pretty damn good. Larry Fitz could be my boy. We're throwing to the back of the end zone. Larry Fitzgerald cannot hold on. Debatable one on 3rd and 2. Wanted it all. Bad decision. Cost us the drive, but with that field goal, we will go up 2 possessions. And the fact that it's called I don't know, dude. Uh-oh. This is bad. Come on, the javelin. Oh, this is bad. I told you it was bad. Oh, he's slipping. Bobby Wagner gets another clean shot on Kyler Murray, and he wins. You know, inside, really good throw. The Raiders are obviously far from out of this one. And for their sake, getting a good player off of us is obviously a win. For us, I just don't want to lose a good player. I don't really necessarily care to gain one off of them, to be honest. I'm not trying to disrespect the fellas, but I'm just saying, as he is wide open, Jackson going to cut that off, but man, A.J. Brown has had himself a day. There you go, Clowney. Obviously, it's going to force him to throw it inside. I mean, I'm surprised we got that fumble we did. I think it's just guaranteed that if you're new to the team, you're going to make a very big impact play within the first quarter, and then that's it. Start of the 4th quarter, down 10 they are. Obviously, plenty of time. There goes Kyler again, trying to chase him down. Come on, Red Wine, see it through to the 13. Kyler, first down again. Clowney. Nope. Oh, and there's a pick for Roquan. Oh, and there's a bad block for Clowney. That could have been potentially a touchdown. Roquan with a forced fumble and a pick in the red zone. I mean, the fumble wasn't in the red zone, but you know what I mean. What a play. Inside, once again, I mean, we're winning. Just don't make the dumb play. Don't throw a pick 6 or anything like that. Inside, Aaron Jones to try to cut it a little bit more to the left there. Couldn't. Gains 4, though, with a little bit of power. I can't do anything. Okay. Aaron Jones on the inside. It gets the first down. I didn't even Honestly, I didn't look at the read necessarily. I just saw that there was an opening and that the guy off the edge wasn't going to get there in time. I would imagine we probably had the quarterback keeper, though, right? Let's get a block from Albert Okwuegbunam. We got a rollout. We actually had a lot of players open there. Tyreek thankfully holds on. Pitts, if we waited a sliver longer, might have actually had himself a touchdown. But, you know, the way it started looking is that they were going to leave Tyreek open. They had to make a business decision, and they were going to make the correct one. But I think he was actually just off on both. I think he was going to let us have our pick. I don't know why, but he apparently did. One time, that's what you're known for. Hours in a run. I can't trust that throw. And out of bounds because it's not even the 5 minutes, so we can let that clock go. The Raiders looked actually, you know, they had some potential. And then once again, they're not a very good team, which doesn't make me feel super proud. But Raiders have themselves a chance. And, you know, even now it's not over. Obviously, you get plays like that, it really isn't over. But they hold us to a field goal, 6 minutes. You know, maybe you'll have 5 minutes left to work with. The game's not over. They've been showing that they can get down the field in a pretty good quickness pace. So you just don't know until it's there. And Najee Harris would have probably scored if he beats that tackler, as Kendrick Green was all over it. Hey, squad. Appreciate you, my dude. Love you guys a ton. All right. Let's run. We probably had Tyree, but we also have Fields for the first down again to the 11. That's funny. Aaron Jones slipping off of Bates, who's had himself actually a really good game. Down to the 2. This is, if we get a touchdown, be honest, game's over. Up the middle, Najee Harris for the dagger, and he gets it. The Raiders have actually played really, really well today. Very inspiring. Will go down, unfortunately, with that touchdown. Pierce, and first down all the way to the 4. 50 seconds left. The Raiders apparently wanted to keep those timeouts for a potential stop. I'm not exactly sure the plan. Back in the end zone, the guy keeps running, and it's a pick for Jackson, who already has 1 touchdown. Could be going for number 2. Picks up the block from the javelin, and he's going to run his way all the way into the end zone for a Player of the Week award. What an effort. I know A.J. Brown had himself a very good game this one, but obviously J.C. Jackson, from a defender standpoint, has made just as many, if not more, impact plays, and that will be the dagger. Just keep cycling it, dude. Look at that grass. Looks pretty nice. J.C. Jackson with the picks, the touchdowns in general, definitely got himself a play. If he doesn't get Player of the Week, I mean, how do you win Player of the Week? It's probably impossible. Honestly, it's probably impossible. As you look at these stats, they look a lot better than halftime. You know, it's almost even. Almost, not quite, but almost. But the big thing was those takeaways. The Raiders really lost the game more than we wanted. But obviously, it does take players to take advantage of those situations and actually, you know, put them to the scoreboard, which we did. Fields definitely not his greatest game, but obviously he could throw like 10 picks next game and have 0 passing yards, and he probably still wins MVP. Aaron Jones, not great either. Fields, obviously, ground attack was a lot better. Receiving, you know, nothing really to show for us, honestly. We just didn't really have that great of a game. But defensively, that's kind of where we showed up. 2 sacks for them, 1 for Bobby. Bobby had a couple of nice plays. J.C. Jackson with 2 touchdowns with 2 interceptions. 1 was a fumble recovery touchdown. Roquan with a forced fumble and a pick. And then Jesse Bates with a nice pick that actually kind of sprung them a little bit, sprung some life into him. I mean, obviously Fields with the X Factor would be cool because I think he would get 1, maybe even 2 more abilities before the season's over. But the Javelin deserves the Superstar more than ever, so that's one I'm going for the most. But there's nothing to it. Let's just do our little spin, see what we got. And it's looking like a Fields. Go! Go! All right, so if you are a fan of Larry Fitzgerald, well, I guess the wheel said suck it because he's no longer going to be on the team. So now we have the overalls from an 85, which he starts as an 87, all the way up to a 94, which would be an X Factor. Everyone else is a superstar no matter what the overall is. So can we get positive again, or will we be negative? Obviously, this does kind of benefit us more than hurts us overall, but wow, that's... Oh, man, what am I going to upgrade? Oh, wait, it's nothing because that's his literal starting overall.